guys. So the purpose of our focus group today is to receive impartial, in-depth feedback from consumers about attitudes and preferences about cell phones, cell phone uses, and cell phone accessories. There are no right or wrong answers, and we're interested in your honest opinions. We also would like to hear from everybody. Everybody try and speak one person at a time and no side discussions. And the purpose of being audio and videotaped is we want to concentrate to make sure we do not miss what you have to say. Therefore, these are for reporting purposes only. Don't be afraid to say whatever you want. Not necessarily looking for everyone to agree on something unless they really do. It's okay to have different answers and attitudes to questions we ask you. Tell us how you really feel. We'll need to cover numerous topics, so we'll need to speed up the discussion at times. Please don't be offended. So we're going to start off by having everybody introduce themselves and say what the first phone you ever owned was, before smartphones and everything.
Yeah, or your favorite.
If you don't remember,
I remember.
If you remember, yeah. Or favorite, old.
Like you got the Razor, you got
The Sidekick, we got a whole bunch of
Yeah.
different.
Alright.
I'm Bree. The very first phone I ever owned, I think I was in like 4th grade. And I had one of those little like Firefly phones that only had the mom and dad button on it. And then after that I had a Razor.
My name's Hannah, and the first phone I had was like a Nokia, one of those like really crappy ones.
Things are like indestructible.
I got it in like 2nd grade, like 29 or something.
My name's Nick. First phone I had, I was probably 3rd grade, and it was before AT&T was even a thing. It was like, they were like, what were they, cellular, I think? Or something
Yeah.
like that.
Singular.
Singular, yeah. That's what, and it was, I don't remember what it was called, but it was that world's smallest flip phone at the time. It was like this big. Carried that thing everywhere.
Dude, I remember that phone. My
That
mom
was
had
amazing.
it.
Oh yeah, it was the hardest thing ever.
I
You
thought
just couldn't
those
see
were the
anything.
coolest phones
It was
ever.
awesome.
My name's Kelly. I honestly can't remember what mine was called, but it was a flip phone. Like, after that, I just started getting iPhones, and that's been my favorite ever since. So.
I'm Val. I didn't get my first phone until 8th grade. And I don't remember what it was called, but it was an LG, and it was a touch screen, but then you like slid it.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
know.
like a flip, you slid it up and it had a full keyboard.
All right. So we'll start off. You can start off.
Yeah, so
questions.
the first kind of section is talking about your attitudes towards your preference and maybe the price or other features of the smartphones today. So first off, just going down the line, what phone do you guys own now?
I had the iPhone 10.
iPhone 10?
I have the iPhone 8
iPhone
Plus.
The Galaxy S7 Active.
All right, cool.
I have the iPhone 6S.
All right.
Upgrade.
Mine's an iPhone 8, I think.
All right, so is the brand or maker of the phone important to you when you purchase your phone? Like, it is. Do you guys elaborate on that? Like what
I
about
would say
it?
I'm like strictly iPhone
Strictly
user.
iPhone?
Like, I don't like Androids and how they're set up. Like,
Yeah.
I've been used to iPhone since, like I said, my 2nd phone. So like, I don't want to change that. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
so
just-
all you guys iPhone except for
Oh yeah.
I had an Android once, and like the picture quality was awful.
yeah.
And like I would like send Snapchats, and mine would be like all pixelated, and my friends would all make fun of me.
I'm not like super particular. I have an iPhone now because I like it.
Mhm.
I've had every type of phone you can have. I've had Google. I've had like the Windows phone. I've
Mhm.
had regular Android phones. So like they're all nice, but it's just what I picked this
Yeah.
one.
So you feel like if you were to get your next phone, it could be kind of with anyone right now. It doesn't.
Yeah,
have to be
as
a-
long as it like I think it's better.
Right.
It doesn't really matter to me.
Not to single you out.
I knew it was
but-
coming. I knew it.
What's your preference?
I never was a fan of any of the Apple products. I never really ventured. I had iPods. I've had them when I was growing up.
Mhm.
So I just kind of, but using them, I never really liked them.
Yeah.
But then I didn't go right to Galaxy. I went to some of the other smartphones that had like HG and all that stuff. When it came to Galaxy, I felt like it was just easier for me to use,
Mhm.
and it's like right there. I just feel like Apple's
Yeah.
way too like, nothing against Apple users. I just feel like it's more of like simple base. I'm not a fan of just the way it works.
That's how I feel about iPhones. And Androids are like confusing.
Yeah, I think Androids are really complicated to
Yeah.
use, and like iPhones are like super universal, like with
Yeah.
all their other products.
Well, I feel like because everyone else has an iPhone, it's kind of easier to just use an iPhone and like you can
With
have your group
iMessages.
messages. Yeah, like
Yeah.
Yeah, so they make it
phone.
easier for like if you have the same phone, just kind of
Yeah.
contact.
And
Yeah.
like the music-oriented stuff. stuff like Apple Music. It's like all right down your
Right,
phone.
right.
It's like really compatible with
Spotify
other
does that.
Apple products.
So when you guys were purchasing your phone,
I don't either.
was price a like dominating factor for it, or if not, what are some other factors when you were purchasing?
Well, I asked for it for Christmas, so
Did
I
you?
didn't buy it.
Yeah.
My parents bought it. But seeing the new prices of the new iPhones, I'm like, I don't really want to upgrade, and it's actually kind of made me consider like going to Android,
Yeah.
like finding a different phone that's cheaper. But then
Yeah.
again, like the other day we had pictures for lacrosse and we were using like portrait mode and it looked really freaking good. But and I know Android pictures aren't as good.
Right, right.
So I'm like torn. The
Anybody
price
else?
like is a big factor.
I feel like with me, like usually I use like the upgrades, so
Mhm.
like it's not as bad, but they don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
So price does suck, but I'm still so like into the iPhone that I would just like honestly ask for Christmas or like split it with my parents or something.
Alright, I know a lot of these questions are gonna single me out with that, but so I'm just gonna answer every time.
Alright.
So for me, it was like my parents buy, like since I'm still in school and I don't have like a full-time job, my parents still pay for my plan. But I was still never like, even when I get the upgrade, I think when I got this at the S7, I think the 9 was out at the time. And I try and stay 2 back just because, you know, upgrades happen, they do all those updates. So I just stay 2 back and it's cheaper, way cheaper. I think this one costs like $15 a month,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, a lot cheaper. Anybody else? Any opinions?
I lease my phone, so
Do you?
I pay monthly
Oh.
for it, and I can upgrade it whenever. Like I think you have to pay like 1/3 of the price of the phone before you can upgrade. So
Do you
it's
have
not
a-
really binding.
Do you have like a contract that like it lasts like a certain amount of months or years, or?
No, it's not like a contract that's yearly, because I
Mhm.
know a lot of plans used to be 2-year contracts and then you could upgrade,
Mhm.
but mine is like I said, you have to pay about 1/3 of the phone off before you can upgrade to whatever, and then you just pay monthly. I think mine's like $36 or something.
Yeah, that's
like that.
exactly
Like,
what
you
I
just pay
have.
monthly
Who's that
the
with?
phone.
Mine's with
What's your phone
Verizon.
carrier?
Verizon.
Yeah, Verizon.
I'm about to do that.
Alright, so this kind of leads into my next question. What would your attitude towards your favorite brand or phone maker be if they like drastically increase the price? I know that's kind of like the iPhone X has been a big jump, but like maybe down the line for the next technology innovations, like they jump the price even more, maybe to like $1,300, something like that. What would your attitudes be towards them?
I feel like I definitely would maybe consider it.
Yeah.
But like I feel like before reconsidering, I'd probably like get online and like look to see if anyone was like selling anything cheaper
Yeah,
on like
right.
Amazon or eBay or something like that.
Anybody else?
I think it's all like just depends on what you want out of it, because obviously like if you're considering buying a $1,300 phone, it's for a reason.
It's most likely.
It's probably
yeah.
not just because of the name, so it has to be like contributing something significant enough for me to pay $1,300 for
Right,
it.
right.
I'm probably never gonna pay $1,300 for a phone, but
Right.
Unless it could do everything.
There has
Yeah.
to be like a lot of stuff
Maybe eventually we all will.
included
Who
in it.
knows?
you have to like look into what it's actually giving you.
Right.
Cause I know like data plans are really expensive too, so like if it included something like that, like my
Mhm.
family doesn't have unlimited data, so
Yeah.
we all have to share like
Mhm.
like 10 or 12 gigs a month.
Yeah.
But if it included something like, I know, I'd always go over.
I think a lot of it's based off like the type of product, like the name of the company too.
Exactly.
Because the iPhone X, I don't know what that costs.
I think it was like
It's like
around
a
1,000.
Yeah, it's like a.
And all those features besides, you know, the great camera that people need to take selfies with, that is probably the only better feature than Android.
Mhm.
But besides that, all like the screen durability that came from Samsung,
Yeah.
came from like through
Mhm.
Galaxy screens, facial recognition, all those features came from Galaxy already.
Mhm.
Yeah, Samsung had a
Lot
lot of
cheaper.
this stuff before like iPhone ever even thought of it.
And it's a lot cheaper for a Galaxy right off the bat.
Right. All right, my final question is, how often do you guys get a new phone? Like a year, 2 years,
Every
3
3 years.
3 years?
Probably like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Whenever mine completes.
Yeah.
Depends how often I break mine.
Yeah.
I think I broke like 4 phones in the last year and a half, so
Shoot.
all at work.
Mhm.
I've never broken mine.
2 years,
3 years? All right.
2, 3,
Two.
whenever. I get bored if it stops
I
working.
think the average is pretty much like
I
2
feel like
years.
with iPhones, they like do the upgrade so that they do like get slower
Right.
and like stop
They
working,
got that
or
planned
like
out.
you lose your stuff, so
Yeah.
you do buy new ones. So
Definitely.
I guess whenever that gets too bad.
All right. That's, we'll move on to-
Alright, so this next section, we're gonna talk about cell phone usage and activities you guys use your cell phone for. our first question would be about how many hours a day are you guys on your phone?
That's
24
funny
hours a
because
day.
mine started like telling me how much I do
Yeah.
it. I average, I think, about 2.5 hours a day.
2.5. It's not bad.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think like 3 or 4.
Jeez.
It
My
says it's
average
only
for
weekly.
my
Well,
average for the
average.
last week was 3.5 hours, but I use mine for a lot of stuff. So
I don't even, a lot. I don't know. Mine doesn't. I'm on it all the time. So. a lot.
I'm probably under 2 hours, like an hour and a half. 'Cause I'm quick. Whatever I do, I just quick done, and then if I have to send a Snapchat, sit there done. I don't really look at anything else when I do it.
Yeah, sometimes I just scroll, like I'm not even paying attention to like what I'm doing.
I
I'm just
feel like
bored.
I'm like always.
I spend a lot of time on it though because I feel like I have so many different things going on. Like I have a group chat with my coach and like the seniors, and I have a group chat with my house, and then I have a group chat with like my team, and then I have a group chat with AK Psi, and then like my boss texts me sometimes. So like I have all these different things going on, and it's like I have to respond to so many texts all the time, and it's not just like, hey, what's up? It's like complete stuff.
Yeah, it's like the older that you get, or like
Yeah.
the more involved you get.
Like I'm like constantly like checking on things.
Tinder does
Yeah,
take up
I
some
feel
time.
like- I feel like I check like D2L and my emails like on my phone
Yeah.
almost as much as I check it on my laptop. So like,
yeah.
I probably check it more on my phone.
I
'Cause it's
think
just right there.
I have like 7 or 8 group me's, and then I have my personal email, work email, school email. D2L, I use it to study because I don't have a laptop. I use a desktop, so anytime I'm on the go, I use my phone to look up anything like that. So I do a lot of school on my phone as well, so that takes up a lot of time.
Okay, so that kind of leads into our next question. How important is a cell phone to you? Why is it important? And do you find yourself in constant need of your phone?
Yes.
very important. I feel like it's important just because of like what we were all just talking about, like school-wise, like friends, like your social life, and like pretty much everyone just uses them to like contact each other. Like I don't know, it's a necessity.
Yeah. Like I feel like in my day-to-day life, it's more important. Cause like, if I were to like go on vacation or something, like I don't wanna be like on my phone all the time, and I do notice that like when I'm doing something fun, I'm actually not on my phone as much. But like in my day-to-day life, I'm like constantly checking on things and checking emails, and as like even when I'm in the library, cause I do wanna distract myself, I'm like on social media more than if I am just like relaxing, I guess.
I feel as if if I wasn't in school, I probably would rarely use my phone. I don't like most of my stuff's group me, Snapchat, but still like Snapchat is group chats with people, talk about stuff, and but like if it wasn't for school, I'd probably barely use it.
Yeah, I feel like I use my phone mostly when I'm not at home, because when I am at home, like, I just want to chill. But in my car, I use my phone the most in my car, and at work, I'm like constantly calling people, checking on stuff at school, make sure I'm not missing anything at school. When I'm at school, make sure I'm not missing anything at work. So like when I'm home, I don't really use my phone very much. But when I'm out on the go, it's definitely like
You should be
I
doing that.
rely on it. I talk on it.
I've been like trying to like pay bills on my phone because I think it's just easier and like more accessible. Like, because like my credit card information's on my phone, so if I like lose that, like I'm screwed.
Alright, so how many times a day would you guys say you charge your cell phones? Or how often do you use your car cell phone charger or even a portable cell phone charger?
Just at night. When I go
Just
to bed.
once?
Yeah, I don't use mine.
Just
I
once.
probably use mine like 2 to 3 times a day, but that's also because my phone's like older, so the battery goes really quick. But yeah.
I'll like plug it in my car if we're going for like a long trip just to make sure it doesn't die, but pretty much just at night.
So what types of activities do you use your cell phone for? So like phone calling, text messaging,
Tinder.
social media, or et cetera. Apps. Tinder.
I would definitely say obviously like calling people, messaging people, like the GroupMe app, like the Shipping Bird app to get on like D2L and stuff like that, emails, social media.
I think Snapchat is my most used app, and then the texting app, or iMessage.
I think it depends where I'm at. If I'm at work and I'm on break, I play games. There's nothing else to do, so.
You're not a
Child.
No, I don't want anybody around my area. Jeez, gross looking people there. I know, bad. They're scary looking. Scary lookers there.
Kicker, you're on.
I know. It's anything bad.
Is watching movies, shows, or sports, etc. on your cell phone something you do often? If so,
I watch Netflix all the time on my phone.
I don't, it's too small for me to like do
Yeah.
anything like that.
If I do use my phone to watch anything, I just stream it because I don't have cable. I don't pay for cable, so I just stream it to my TV. And that's really it.
I don't ever use it for TV.
so other than communication purposes, what is the most important or beneficial activity you use your cell phone for?
I would say like I Google a lot of stuff. So like if I need to like look something up really quick, like I'll pull my phone out and Google it.
So internet,
Yeah.
Amazon.
Amazon.
Everything
I
I
do
order
shop
off
off
Amazon
Amazon.
is on my phone.
Online shopping,
Right.
yep, that's a big thing.
If I quick need something, I
That
know
buy now
information.
button.
One click.
Dangerous.
That one click cost me one time. I bought four things and I didn't need to.
I think that's the only time I like shop on my phone though, just Amazon.
I just use mine for reminders mostly because I'm like super forgetful and I have a million things to do and I still forget to do stuff, so.
Yeah, reminders. Gotta take the trash out.
So are there any specific activities that you wish to use your cell phone for that are not available right now that you can come to mind?
I don't know. There's like everything. You can like pay people over your phone. And,
I wish I had better access to like Microsoft Word and Excel. I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I know like Samsung has like,
Google Docs.
yeah, but
It's like
like
the
if I
same
wanted to
thing.
type on, if I wanted to share with my, like, I can share stuff on my laptop. I know if I like, if you have the Apple product, you can too. But if I would like to be able to, like, if I'm sitting and like, since just somewhere random, and I don't have my laptop on me and I can work on my paper or any type of assignment on Excel, I'd love to be able to do that. I know like, it's there for, Galaxy, it's getting better, but it's not proficient enough yet.
Anyone else?
I don't think I need my
It's a
phone to
hard
do
question.
anything else. I don't want to do anything else on my phone.
Yeah, we're just too complicated, I think.
It takes up too much
Yeah,
time already.
I feel like if there's like anything else on there, it would just consume your life because it already does consume people's lives.
So how much does it matter to you if your phone is damaged? Do you use it more or less or even the same amount if your phone's broken, screen cracked, anything like that?
If the screen's cracked, I'll probably just wait it out and then see like if it functions, and if it starts to like crash, I'll probably get it like fixed or something.
I think it depends on how bad the break is.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
the screen cracking would make me use it any less, because I have cracked my screen before and I still use it, but I think if it's like getting really slow and like starting to like crash on apps or something, I think that would probably make me use it less, because I'm like, this is annoying.
Yeah. Sometimes you can get like insurance.
I think the
on
only
your phone, too,
way
which
that
is
would
nice.
use it less is if it like didn't work at all. Other than that, it works, so I use it.
Okay, so how often do you guys lose your phone? Is there anything that would make it easier to not lose your phone? Like some sort of app? I know there's Find Your Phone app, but other than that.
I think I lose my phone probably once a day.
But you always
in
find
all
it, so.
honesty. I have a watch, so I just ping it
Oh.
and hope for the best, hope I can hear it.
I don't really lose my phone. I feel like I always like am holding it or have it on me because I get like anxiety. It's not on me. But if I do lose it, I don't know. I would usually just have people do the find your phone or like have someone call me or something like that.
I don't really lose my phone. I'd rather lose my phone than my wallet. My wallet has my whole life in there. Phone, I can do without it if I lost it. I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Next section.
About to ask you guys about your attitudes towards phone accessories. So I'm gonna start off with asking, do you guys use headphones with your cell phones?
Yes.
Yep.
I use earbuds.
Only when I'm working out, I think.
Do you use wireless headphones or
I use wireless.
Yeah,
wireless?
considering I'm forced to,
Mine
yes.
is a wire.
It's both, depending on what I have available to me at the time.
And do you prefer earbuds or overhead headphones?
Earbuds.
I prefer overhead headphones, but really, because I only use them at home. Obviously, if I'm going to the gym, I prefer like earbuds. But if I had to choose, I'd pick big headphones because I can't hear anyone else.
How many headphones would you say you go through a year?
I've had the same pair for 3 years now.
Yeah, I've had the same pair for a year, but then the other pair I accidentally put in the dryer, so.
I would say like maybe 2 pairs. Like I have a good pair that I like know is good, but then I have a bad pair that like they'll break every so often. So
Probably like 1 or 2, then I always end up finding them. So like, I don't really like lose them.
I don't know, I like to have nice headphones. I hate the ones that come with the iPhones. They don't stay in my ears and they hurt my ears. So I keep track of mine until they break, and then I think I had the same pair for 3 years.
Okay. Do you guys use a cell phone case?
yes.
I did.
I don't think I've ever like not used a case.
Is your cell phone case geared towards style or phone safety, and which is more important?
Mine's probably more towards style, but the safety is definitely more important. Just don't like the big bulky phone cases.
Mine's not like bulky, and it's like just clear on the back so you can see the color of my phone, but I don't know, I drop it all the time when it doesn't break. So I guess, I mean, safety is important, but
I prefer safety. I had a big bulky OtterBox until I melted it, so I kind of get rid of it.
how'd you know?
I don't know. It was all melted and disformed one day when I found it.
No.
Couldn't tell you.
I like when the case like goes around the outside and like kind of like covers the front. Like that's how mine is right now, and it like hasn't broken. So.
I have a plain black OtterBox. I'm gonna say it's more geared towards safety, but I would pick a black phone case anyways, so that's fine.
Do you prefer your cases to be more bulky or more slim?
Slim.
Whatever protects it, it doesn't matter to me.
Small
Yeah, but you don't
hands.
want to be walking
Yeah,
around
my
with a
hands
brick
are
in
really
your
small,
pocket.
so
Like, that's not cool.
I can't hold a big
You
phone.
wanna be cool.
What would I rather be cool or have my phone safe?
You can do both.
Phone safe.
You can do both.
Phone safe.
OtterBox has a line for that.
What?
Yeah, OtterBox is a pretty good case. So.
There's side conversation.
Discussions.
Sorry.
Do you have multiple cell phone cases, and if you do you rotate through them?
I have a ton of phone cases, but I don't ever find myself like going back and reusing old ones.
I usually like let people borrow mine, like if they need one for like temporary amount of time.
I buy one when I get a new phone, and then I keep that one on there until I get a new phone. And then I buy a new one that fits that phone.
You have multiple.
No, not the same. Same way. I have one.
I have one that I've used for the same phone in the past, but I did crack my screen with that one, so then I bought a new case.
Do you guys use any other accessories for your phone? Example, selfie stick or like Bluetooth speakers?
I have a Bluetooth speaker and a pop socket, and then I have this little attachment that goes in my car that I can put my pop socket on. So instead of buying like a whole stand, like it's just a little thing that goes in my air vent, and I can just attach it with the pop socket.
I use a little pocket thing. Comes in handy.
I really like the pocket thingy, but I also really like the pop socket, and I can't use
Yeah.
both because like I don't know, it just feels weird.
So which one do you go with?
I have the card holder. Like I use the card holder when I'm like at school. Like during the summer, I use the pop socket. Like I didn't have it on at all. So right now I use the cards.
I have just a case, and I have a speaker at home that I use. That's really
I
it.
have speaker and headphones, both Bluetooth, so.
Oh,
No
yeah,
selfie
but
stick?
You need the,
No. I've had,
I thought you would have a
cameras.
selfie stick.
The camera's not good enough for a selfie stick.
Okay.
Can't take a good picture.
How likely are you to purchase a phone accessory if you feel the benefits match your needs? For example, her one she gave with the pop socket and the air vent.
I would say likely.
if they're like compatible. Is that what
Yeah,
you said?
if the benefits, if you feel like it would help you, would you be willing to spend the money on it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Probably, yeah.
Unless it's ugly. If it's like an ugly phone case, but it has everything I need, I probably won't buy it.
So style does matter.
Yeah.
It does matter.
I like to keep my phone like. I don't like. I lose everything, so.
Well, if it's
I
some
don't
like
wanna-
stupid pattern.
Yeah, I don't
Like I'd buy like something that's plain
It's
black
like a mustard
over.
yellow, but it has anything on it.
I like
Hey, side
yellow.
conversations.
I'm answering questions.
All right. So that's all we got for you today. Any questions from you guys? All right. Thank you for coming this afternoon, and we really appreciate everything. Yeah. Thanks for the insights.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.